Hello everyone. This is a maths dictionary of grade 8, chapter 3, Understanding Quadrilaterals, and chapter 4, Practical Geometry. The first word is quadrilaterals. A quadrilateral is any shape with 4 sides. The word quadrilateral comes from 2 Latin words, quadri, which means a variant of 4, and lateral, which means side. Quadrilateral words come from 2 Latin words, that is quadri and the second is lateral. So quadri means 4 and lateral means side. It means any 4-sided figure is called quadrilaterals. Its property is based on its meaning. It has 4 sides, 4 angles, 4 vertices with 1 pair of diagonals. 1 pair of diagonals means it has 2 diagonals. There are types of quadrilateral that are parallelogram, trapezium and kite. And parallelograms types are rectangle, square and rhombus. So that's why we can say rectangle, rhombus, square, parallelogram, trapezium and kite are the quadrilaterals because they are having the 4 sides. Polygon. So, let's discuss about convex polygon. If each of the interior angles of a polygon is less than 180 degree, then it is called a convex polygon. Yes, in convex polygon or quadrilateral, each interior angle of a polygon is less than 180 degree. In this polygon, convex polygon, no portion of the diagonals lie in the exterior. You can see in the convex quadrilateral figure, both diagonals lie in the interior. AQ and UD are the diagonals and they lie in the interior. So no portion of the diagonals lie in the exterior. The next is concave polygon or concave quadrilateral. If at least one angle of a polygon is more than 180 degree, means at least one angle, more than one angle it should be, then it is called a concave polygon or quadrilateral. In this type of polygon, some portion of the diagonals lie in the exterior of the polygon. Yes, in concave polygon or quadrilateral, we can say diagonal lies in interior and exterior. You can see in the figure BC, R.P. there are 2 diagonals. CP lie in the interior of the quadrilateral or polygon and BR lies in the exterior. The main difference you can find out through the diagonals. In convex quadrilateral, diagonals lie in the interior. In concave, diagonals lie in the interior or exterior both. The next is the side. What is a side? line segments joining the point. When we are joining two points through a line segment, that is called a side. Vertices. Vertices is the plural form of vertex. And vertex is the corner of the figures. You can see in the figure also points of intersection of two consecutive sides. Consecutive word I have explained you earlier also. It means continue. Points of intersection of two continuous sides. Where the point of intersection of two continuous sides that and are sloping, not horizontal or vertical. Diagonal is always straight and sloping, not horizontal or vertical. For example, joining two opposite corners of a square or other flat shape with four sides. Yes, diagonal is a line segment that joins the two opposite vertices. That line segment is called a diagonal. The next is adjacent angle. Adjacent means next to each other. Now the word is adjacent angles. In a polygon, adjacent angles are angles that are next to each other. You can see in the figure through arrow, the next to each other is called a adjacent angle. They share a common side. Adjacent sides, same, next to each other. Adjacent means next to each other. In adjacent side, same. Adjacent sides are those, they are next to each other. They share a common vertex. In adjacent sides, they share a common vertex. But in adjacent angles, they share a common side. But adjacent means next to each other. Now, interior angles and exterior angles. Interior angles, the angles at which vertex of a polygon that are formed by two sides meeting at that vertex and that are inside of the polygon. Interior word means inside. So, inside of the polygon, angles we make, that is called interior angles. Exterior means outside of the polygon. The angles at each vertex of a polygon that are formed by one side touching that vertex and the line extending the other side touching that vertex and that are outside of the polygon. Perpendicular. A perpendicular is a line that makes an angle of 90 degree. 90 degree with another line. 90 degree is also called a right angle. Example of perpendicular line you can see in this slide here. The blue line and the green line are perpendicular to each other. It makes an angle of 90 degree. So we can say a perpendicular is a line that makes an angle of 90 degree. Bisector, a straight line that divides an angle or line into two equal parts. Bisect means they divide it into two equal parts. You can see blue line segment is bisected by the red line. So, blue line is divided into two equal parts. The next word is perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means makes an angle of 90 degree and bisector means divided into two equal parts. So, perpendicular bisector, a line segment or a ray that bisects a given line segment or side of a polygon at a right angle to that line segment or side of a polygon. Thank you. I hope you all will understand these chapters' difficult words through dictionary. Thank you.